What up, man? Let's talk battles. Let's get right into it, man. On Instagram, shots fired by Jakkboy, man. And he talked about, he went at a lot of individuals from Cave. And what he said, what was crazy is that right in the comments, if you look at the comments, Tay-Rock seemed to take exception to it. And I see, man, like, to me, these two dudes, man, are super competitive. Like, the whole, like, oh, man, I'm just here for a check kind of thing in battle rap, I'm getting super, super old to me. And you can tell, like, we can all tell who actually is. And, I mean, obviously, a lot of these guys are not going to do it if they're not getting a paycheck. I respect that, of course. They got families, they got bills just like we all do. But the dudes who are literally like just there for a paycheck, we all know. We can all tell, or we can tell who showed up just for a check that day and didn't really do anything. But these two dudes, I'm not saying they do or don't, but they are so competitive. And that's one thing that always pulls me back into watching these guys and watching them multiple times, because the level of competition that they throw into writing to their battles. I understand, like, with Jakkboy, a lot of people don't see him, as like top tier yet, or going up there, but his grind and his hustle lately to get there, to get more of that respect as a growing individual in the industry and a top tier individual, a lot of what's gonna, let's get right to it. Like, Tay-Rock, man, he was like, I should respond to this, and a lot of people were like, no, don't even bother, like, blah, 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 because kind of playing on that, like, tier status, like, yo, you're too big for him, blah, 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 and, like, don't even worry about it. And then he was like, he commented again, like, yo, this just made me mad. Something to that effect. I'm not, like, quoting him, but, yo, this just made me really mad. I might have to, like, basically, like, I might have to respond, like, and that's what, for an individual like me, as a fan, man, that kind of stuff is so cool to me. It's like, it's to him, it's obviously like his response. He's not gonna make money off of his response to him, but like, he's so competitive over this stuff. And like me, I personally think about it, like, if I was good at what they did and I got called out like that, I'm responding. Like, there's no doubt about it, because you call me out, I'm gonna respond. I'm just, you know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of us are so competitive, and they respect that side of Rock and Jakkboy. But to me, Jack is going to have a lot to prove against John John. That's just flat out. Everybody knows it. Everybody understands. Some people are like, oh, he's proven himself. He's proven himself. Some people are like, he's too low. He can't battle these dudes. He shouldn't be getting these plates. Man, listen, look what he's done for Band. Look what he's done for Band. I arguably, of course, never lost in Band. Arguably, one of those individuals in Band that you just don't really want to go against. Because it may hurt your pride. It may hurt your, you know what I'm saying, your stock a little bit. So when you got, like, these two guys that I'm thinking of, if you, like I said, Jakkboy is gonna have a lot to prove against John John. The John John is good, man. We all know John John can, he can really do his thing up there. So especially like a big stage, Jakkboy isn't really known, obviously, for big stage performances, big stage ability, so to speak, and that's kind of been the argument. But if Jakkboy even like really holds his own, I'm not even saying he's got to beat John John, but if he holds his own against John John, makes it debatable. Even like, man, it was super close to 2-1 John John type thing. Man, to see, obviously, then Jack on stage, on a big stage with Rock, isn't going to make a whole lot of sense. People probably aren't going to want to really see it. But depending on how he does there, man, it would be so much fun to see like Jack and Rock in a band. And now I say that because people are like, well, if we're talking like Goonies vs. Cave, then we're talking like Twerk has to battle Rock first, like the almost like the biggest dude from one, biggest dude to the other. Yeah, on a big stage, but not in band. But Rock and Jack in band, because Rock would be having to go to more of Jack's territory and where Jack shines and where he really does his thing. You know what I mean? I think that would be crazy. smack. You'll probably never see this video, but if you do, set it up.